I'm just gonna set it so y'all can see how long it takes me to perform 4 skills. Okay. All right, let me look and see what I have. If you can, like after I do the drainage bag, like when I say skill complete, just come and like remove the bag for me. And then, yeah. Okay. I'm so dumb. Start the timer over. I gotta show y'all right? Your time starts now. Okay, I'm removing my jewelry. Turning on both taps. Wetting my wrists, hands, and fingers. Lightly tapping my hands together to remove any excess water. Getting a lot of soap. Lathering my hands for at least 20 seconds, ensuring my hands stay below the level of my elbows with fingertips down, making sure I do not touch the insides of the sink. 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000, 4 1000, 5 1000, 6 1000, 7 1000, 8 1000, 9 1000, 10 1000, 11 1000, 12 1000, 13 1000, 14 1000, 15 1000, 16 1000, 17 1000, 18 1000, 19 1000, 20 1000. I'm cleaning the cuticles on each finger of each hand. Cleaning underneath my fingernails, including my thumbnails. I'm rinsing, ensuring I rinse off all soap. Making sure my hands do not touch the insides of the sink and my hands stay below the level of my elbows with fingertips down. Just twisting my wrists to ensure I removed all soap, lightly tapping my hands together to remove any excess water. Drying my hands, beginning by drying each individual finger first on each hand. Can someone turn this over for me? The trash can. Thank you. Disposing of my paper towel. Making sure my hands are completely dry. I'm going to use a clean, dry paper towel to turn off the taps. Skill complete. Hi, good evening, Miss Molly. I'm Julie, your CNA, and today I'm going to be emptying your urinary drainage bag and measuring and recording your urine, and I'll be assisting you with the bedpan, okay? Before I get started, I just want to make sure your bed is in a low safe position, and it is. Your bed walls are locked. I'm going to go ahead and give you your call light, and I'm going to provide you with privacy. Miss Molly, before I go wash my hands and gather my supplies, is there anything I can do for you? All right, I'll be right back, okay? All right, washing hands. Okay, I'm just getting a chuck pad to use as a clean barrier. I'm gonna place it underneath the drainage bag. And I'm going to collect the remaining supplies. All right, Miss Molly, I have all my supplies. I'm just going to raise the level of the bed so it can be easier for me to drain the bag, okay? You're doing okay? Awesome. Sorry for these beds being a little slow, okay? They're a little slow moving. All right. I'm just going to kneel down, making sure I place my knees on the clean barrier, putting on my gloves. I'm just checking for kinks, and that's good. I'm removing the tubing from the holster, placing it in the measuring container and unclamping, draining the urine from the bag. Just milking it to make sure there's no urine, making sure the tubing does not touch the insides of the container. I'm clamping and I'm placing it back into the holster. All right, Miss Molly, I drained your bag. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna go measure it now, okay? And I'll be right back. I'm gonna place the clean barrier in the measuring container with urine on a hard surface. Gonna get at eye level to measure. Gonna dispose of my clean barrier. Empty the urine into the toilet without splashing. Gonna rinse the measuring container. Gonna rinse, empty the rinse into the toilet without splashing. Going to dry the container. Replace it in storage. Remove my gloves without contaminating myself. Dispose of them into the waste bin. Washing hands. Recording my measurement. And my initials. Washing hands. All right, Miss Molly, I am back. You had 200 cc's of urine output. Okay, I'm just going to lower your bed back down to a low safe position. Your bed wheels are still locked. You still have your call light in your hand. Would you like for me to open up your privacy curtain or leave it? Okay. There we go. Get these opened up for you. All right, Ms. Molly, before I leave, is there anything else I can do for you? Would you like some water or a magazine or book to read?
No, thank you.
Okay, you're okay? All right, well, I will see you later, okay? You have a good day.
You too.
All right, washing hands, skill complete. Somebody hurry up and go reset for me.
So I put the bed up?
Huh? If you want. Okay, we good?
Yeah.
Okay. And that's exactly what the NAE is going to do. Okay. Hi, good morning, Miss Molly. I'm Julie, your CNA, and today I'm going to assist you with the bedpan, okay? Before I get started, I just want to make sure your bed is in a low safe position, and it's not, so I'm going to lower it just a bit for you. Your bed wheels are locked. I'm going to go ahead and give you your call light. There we go. And I'm going to provide you with privacy. Uh-oh. Miss Molly, before I go wash my hands and gather my supplies, is there anything I can do for you?
No, thank you.
Okay, I'll be right back, all right? Washing hands. I'm going to use the Chuck's pad as a clean barrier to place on the overbed table. Now I'm going to collect the remaining supplies. Need another Chuck's pad for the linen protector, 2 pairs of gloves. And we're going to get the wipes. toilet paper and the bedpan. Should have 7 items, 2, 4, 6, 7. I'm good to go. All right, Miss Molly, I have all of my supplies, okay? So before I get started, I'm just gonna raise the height of the bed to a comfortable working level for myself, okay? So you're gonna feel the bed rise up, okay? Again, I apologize for these being old beds. I think that's good. All right. I'm just going to put on my gloves. Okay. Move this out the way. I'm just prepping my check pad that I'm going to use as a linen protector. I'm going to place this up underneath you so I won't mess up your sheets, okay? Just rolling it away from me. Turning it around. I'm just lining it up to make sure I get it completely underneath your buttocks, okay? All right. Just gonna roll this up so I won't overexpose you. If you could, go ahead and bend your knees for me. On the count of 3, I'm gonna have you push your heels into the bed and raise your hips, okay? 1, 2, 3. Awesome job, you are doing good. Okay, completely under, you can stay just like that. I'm going to place the bedpan with the narrow end facing the footboard, wide end facing the headboard, and you can go ahead and relax your legs. Okay. Just going to remove my gloves without contaminating myself. Washing hands. Miss Molly, I'm going to raise your head of bed to put you in the most normal position, okay, so you can be comfortable with using the restroom. Bedpan may feel a little uncomfortable, okay, but it's okay. All right. All right, so I have your toilet paper here and some hand wipes. Are you able to reach these items? Yes. Awesome. The hand wipes are for you to use to clean your hands when you're done, okay? Okay. You still have your call light, so I'm going to step behind the curtain. When you're done, just ring the bell, okay? Ring. All right, you're all done? Yes. Awesome. Okay, so I'm just going to lower your head of bed now because I need to make sure it's completely flat before I remove the bedpan and linen protector, okay? There we go. Just going to put on my gloves. All right. Remember how you raised your hips when I placed it? I'm going to have, don't do it yet. Okay, wait till I tell you. I'm going to have you do the same thing, okay? So I can remove it. All right. First, I'm just going to make sure I get a good grasp on this bedpan so nothing will spill out. You can go ahead and flex your knees, and on the count of 3, push your heels into the bed and raise your hips, okay? 1, 2, 3. Awesome job. Okay, you can go ahead and relax. Relax your legs. Dispose of my linen protector. Empty the contents into the toilet without spilling or splashing. I'm going to rinse the bedpan. Empty the rinse into the toilet without splashing. I'm going to dry the bedpan, making sure it's completely dry. Then I'm going to replace it into storage. Replace the toilet paper and the wipes. I'm going to remove the clean barrier, dispose of it appropriately. Remove my gloves without contaminating myself. Washing hands. Just gonna place the overbed table back where I got it from. All right, Miss Molly, we are done. I'm just gonna get your bed into a low safe position. Your bed wheels are still locked. You still have your call light in your hand. Would you like for me to open up your privacy curtains or okay? There we go. All right, Miss Molly, is there anything I can do for you before I leave today? Would you like some water or a snack?
Nothing.
Okay, are you comfortable?
Yes.
All right, well, you have a good day, okay? Washing hands, skill complete. Stop the time. Okay.
16.
Okay.
Yeah, I was looking at
Okay.
This one kind of pressed something else.
Okay, all right. So 4 skills in 16 minutes. If I had one more skill, right, depending on what it was, let's say if I had partial bed bath, right, and we want to be able to do partial bed bath within 14 minutes, that's 30 minutes. If I was given 36 minutes to complete my skill, or if I was given 41 minutes, I'm good as far as time. But do you see how seamlessly everything went, how it just flowed, how I just like floated into one skill from the next, right? So that's what y'all are going to be doing here soon, shortly, right? Because you've learned enough skills to where you can have a mini mock skills, and I want you to perform it just as I just did. Okay, if you mimic as closely as possible everything that I do, how I do it, you'll be okay. Okay, it's when you start doing things your way when you start messing up, because your way is not going to be the way that Prometric requires you to do it. Okay, all right. Did I make any mistakes?
No.
Okay. And just because I'm your instructor doesn't mean I don't make mistakes. I still make mistakes, right? I don't do this every day. Yeah. Probably now I do because I'm instructing, right? Both high schoolers and y'all. But this isn't something that I do every day. You know, I had an entire summer off, right? The more you practice, the more you're going to retain. You practice at home, even just doing the motions, right? You'll be good. What I tell like my high schoolers is like everybody should have like towels and washcloths and at least I hope y'all do, toilet paper at home, right? Those are items that you can use. You can substitute if you don't want to take a bedpan home. You can substitute a bedpan with the frying pan, right? Or something in your home, like a large mixing bowl or something. You can make flashcards, right, of like supply items and just say, okay, so I'm collecting this, 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 and this. I went and bought like a little $15 foldable table from Walmart, right? You can do that and use it as your overbed table, right? When you're collecting your supplies, you can use a towel as a clean barrier or a linen protector, or if you want to take a couple of Chuck's pads home, right? So you can have whatever you feel more comfortable using. Try it both ways. Use a Chuck's pad, use a towel, see which one works best for you, which is easier, because you can use either or as a clean barrier or a linen protector. Okay, but the more you practice at home, the more competent you will become, the more confident you will become, and the more comfortable you will be when you're performing the skills. The more seamless it will be. the more swift it will be. Okay? Y'all have any questions? Okay. On Tuesday, we're going to do some more presentations, a lecture, just one. We're going to do Taking Care of Yourself. It's a short lecture about stress and managing stress. And then we're going to hit the lab. Okay? All right? Okay. Thank y'all.
We have the weekend to practice.